Hello Gemini, welcome to your Quickie. Thank you for joining me. Let's get started. From the Spirit of the Animals Oracle, you've drawn the card of the pronghorn. Now this is a card of action. It speaks about the time being now to act, moving forward with confidence, and coming out stronger and surviving, being successful. I do get not only that this is a card of action, but I also see it as intuition as well. Having a very keen intuition, letting you know when things are not quite right. You know, if pronghorn is your totem, you're an energetic person with an agile mind. Your intuitive gifts help you keep you alerted to danger when you listen. So for you, it's about listening to your intuition. If you feel like something isn't right, it's saying that the time to act is now. Pronghorn people are ultimate adapters and possess the power of survival. So here it's about trusting your intuition, harnessing your courage, and getting ready to take that leap. You may have been procrastinating for a while, but if something doesn't smell or sound right, I get this energy here of you're not avoiding the danger anymore. Or procrastinating about it. I get the sense that you're leaving it behind, or that you're being urged to leave whatever is a situation that isn't working for you. Now, from the Hedgewich Botanical Oracle, as your energy, you've drawn the card of Bearberry, which is all about strength. Now with this one here, Gemini, strength is of course a quality strongly associated with the bear. And aside from being a favourite fruit for that particular animal, Bearberry echoes the bear's energy and its qualities of hardiness and the ability to thrive in difficult conditions. You know, in almost any culture, bears are considered talismans of strength, confidence, and a grounded energy. So that's your energy at present here, what you're drawing on, your inner strength. When it comes to taking action, when you know something is not right. So let's see where this goes for you. I'm going to leave this here, and we'll focus in on your energy. I've already meditated on your energy, so let's cut the cards and we'll focus in here on the past energy, present, near future, your advice or your best path to follow, what's happening around you that is affecting you, your hopes and fears, the potential outcome, and what this reading is about. Right in the center of your reading here, Gemini, you have the Queen of Wands. Now, you're not a fire sign, you're an air sign. But right now you are needing to draw upon the positive aspects of the Queen of Wands, which is, of course, strength. But more than that, it's about being courageous. Again, action-oriented, because we have wands here. So when it comes to the action that you're going to take next, you're going to be strong, confident, bold, and I feel that there's this energy of whatever you're doing it because you are a survivor, because you're looking after yourself, you're looking after number one, you're nurturing your own wants, needs, and desires, not anyone else's here, Gemini. Now in the past, you have the Seven of Cups. So in the past, you may have been a little bit confused when it came to what option you were going to take. You seem to have a lot of choices, which is good, Gemini. But of course, when you have a lot of choices, it can confuse you, because if you have more than one thing to go for, which one do you choose? So I feel like you've spent a lot of time in the past thinking about what option you're going to take. There may have even been a little bit of energy around that, of spending some time even just fantasizing, you know, conjuring up in your mind what would be your best option. The current energy is the Four of Cups in reverse, so you're ready. Gemini, you have been ready. After spending some time thinking about things, you may have been, for a while, not really interested in a relationship. You may have dated around, looked at your options, but just recently, I feel like you have made a conclusion. You've made a choice, and you're ready. Emotionally more available, I feel, than you were in the past. I feel you were just dating around in the past, looking at your various options, but now you've chosen one, and you're ready to get out there and pursue this with that Queen of Wands, or at least you have been recently. Now, in the near future, okay, we've got the King of Swords in reverse. A little bit of a red flag here, because if we're talking about a love relationship, and I feel we are, but with these emotions cards here, with these cups cards, emotionally I feel like you're wanting something. You're being very confident and bold with going towards that something. Perhaps a person. There's an energy around this person of someone who's a little bit, I want to say, standoffish. They're not the kind of warm and fuzzy type of person, you know, that leads with their emotions. They may have a little bit of coolness to them. They're coming up in the reverse as well, which tells me that around this person, who may be another air sign, by the way, or someone just exhibiting these qualities, they've probably got a very good job. Usually someone who is a king has achieved quite a bit in their life. So they may even have a position of authority in the community or in their workplace. Now, normally there's someone, if they're in the upright, there's someone who uses their intellect in order to bring about actions in their life. But because it's in the reverse, it tells me that either this person is not thinking from a rational point of view, they may be irrational, or they could be just flat out lying, giving you misinformation. There's a kind of ruthless energy around this person. It's someone who is good with their words, but they use words to manipulate to their own selfish needs. So red flag around this person. So I'm hoping, Gemini, that you haven't come out of a long period of emotional withdrawal and then decided to fix your sights on someone who's being distant. But we'll see. Let's see what your advice or your best path to follow is here, Gemini. The Fool. Okay. Now, when you think of the Fool, this is someone who is going to step out, take that leap of faith, take that risk, stepping into the unknown. And there's a carefree kind of energy with that as well. I see that as someone who can be quite young at heart. Of course, the flip side of this is someone who could potentially run into trouble because they don't think things through fully. But because it's in the advice, I feel like this is the energy that you need to embody. Now, it is a card of movement, so I feel like there is movement that's required of you. And I see it as blind faith, trusting in the unknown. And when you combine it with your energy here, which is the Queen of Wands, it's powerful energy. And it's like that free spirit. I see a free spirit with the Fool and the Queen of Wands. Someone who can achieve a great deal once they make a choice and act on it. And we do have the card here of action. And with action, of course, it's about acting on an opportunity, moving forward with that confident ability of the Queen of Wands, using your talents. Now, around you, you have the Chariot in reverse. Okay, now I feel that this is attached to that Four of Cups in reverse, and also this King of Swords in reverse. I do feel like there's something that you're wanting to achieve here, wanting to conquer. But I get the sense that you're just running up against an obstacle here, possibly around this person, or if this is not a person around you, it could be you, Gemini, thinking from a more emotional perspective and letting your emotions run away with your decision making rather than thinking logically. So something to watch out for, because I get that there's an obstacle in the way. Something that you have used this energy of the Queen of Wands here to try and overcome, to try and push through. Now, of course, the Queen of Wands, we have will, we have determination, we have strength in order to overcome obstacles, but I still see the obstacle in your way. Let's see what the hopes and fears are. Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. Gemini, if this is a relationship, I'm sensing what this obstacle may be. It may be that this is a third-party situation. Not for all of you. For some, it may just feel like you feel alone, that you don't have help in your particular situation, if we're talking about something other than a relationship here. But I feel for most of you it is about a relationship, because I see you thinking very emotionally here. So I'm wondering if there's not someone or something that you feel is in the way of you and another person, someone that you've chosen out of these options, I feel. Let's take a look at the outcome. We've got the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay. So I'm wondering if you're not going to think that maybe this is just a bit too much for me to try and overcome. I do get the sense that there's something in your way here, an obstacle. And although you've tried really hard, you've been determined with getting this relationship, making this work, removing this obstacle from your life, I can't help but think that it might be time here just to lighten your load and make a move. You know, I do get this energy around you, Gemini, that I'm speaking to someone who's a free spirit. And, you know, part of the pronghorn energy as well is when you think of if you think of the pronghorn, I believe it's an antelope. Imagine it out in the savannah there, and it's sensing that there's danger, or sensing that something is around them that is not quite right. Well, what does it do? It takes off before it actually even sees the danger, because it senses it. It's a very intuitive energy. So I'm wondering if you are not intuitively recognizing that you can't win, or this obstacle is just not going to move out of your way. And I'm sensing that the energy around you here in the outcome is letting this go, this person. And the thing around you that I get is that you're the type of person who moves on without too much baggage. And what I mean by that with this Fool card, I see you moving on, but light in spirit. You know, the Fool doesn't carry baggage with him or her. He has really only his wand here, and in most cases it's a dog, but in this case it's a white flower or a white rose, which symbolizes hope, you know, trust, faith in the future. So I get the sense that there's something that you've chosen out of quite a few options. Unfortunately, there's an obstacle around it. If this is a relationship, I feel it is a third-party situation. And if it's not a relationship, it seems to me like you've run across a roadblock here, and you're finding that you can't get through the roadblock on your own. And I get the sense that you're moving on here after letting this go. There's something that you sense is just not right, and it's just not going to work out in your favor. So let's take a look. I want to get some clarifiers here on that Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, the Two of Swords. It's a difficult choice, but I think you know you have to make it. Yeah, I think you know you have to make this difficult choice. Let's take a look. Oh, that one. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you hoped it would lead to something that was fulfilling, stable, secure, something that you would feel nurtured by. But it doesn't seem to be working out that way, because I get that there's something that's in the way, or someone that's in the way. And let's get one more card. The Ace of Swords in reverse. Now, you know, unfortunately, I think with this one, it just really signals that when it comes to the decision that you're going to make, it's a decision that's going to be a tough one. You don't want to make this decision. You would prefer that things work out in your favor. But I do feel there's an energy here of, I don't want to say it's failure as such. It may be, what I sense around this is more about just a decision not working out in your favor. That's the sense I get. So if there is an energy here where you feel you are up against some kind of obstacle here, maybe even a third party, I just get the sense that you are intuitively understanding that this is not going to work out in your favor, and I get the sense that you're moving on here, Gemini. But you know, strength, I get you as a survivor, very much a survivor. And you've taken action in the past towards this with a lot of confidence, but I see you doing that again in the future, trying again. You know, there's adaptability for you, Gemini. You are a mutable sign, you're flexible. And I feel like you're going to take some kind of quick response here, averting some kind of ending. And I think you're going to get out here just with that energy of survival. Surviving. That's what I get. But the pronghorn as your totem here means that your intuitive gifts help keep you alerted to danger when you listen. And I feel like you're an ultimate adapter. And certainly you have that strong power of survival within you. So trust your intuition, harness your courage, and get ready to take this leap. That's the energy that I'm getting for you here, Gemini. So I'm going to leave the reading here. If you're enjoying these quickies, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to check out the rest of my channel. I have my new March readings up, the in-depth readings that I do here on YouTube, so please check those out. I wish you all the best with this, and if you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com, and that email is also in the descriptions box below. So wishing you the best here, Gemini, and bye for now.